Chris Bailey, The Productivity Project, Accomplishing More by Managing Your Time, Attention, and Energy. Are you on the constant hunt for achieving productivity in your life? Dive into our summary of Chris Bailey's The Productivity Project to discover how you can work smarter and focus on what truly matters. Finding the ideal balance between the tranquility of a monk and the frenzy of a Wall Street trader is key to accomplishing your goals. Learn about the importance of managing your time, attention, and energy, as well as techniques to maximize output while avoiding the pitfalls of procrastination and inefficient routines. Prepare to embark on a journey towards becoming the most productive version of yourself.
Productivity is about working smarter. Productivity is not about doing more but working smarter. The perfect working pace lies between the frenzied Wall Street trader and the deliberate Buddhist monk. To achieve this, we need to manage our time, attention, and energy. Without a well-managed schedule, all the energy in the world won't accomplish much. On the other hand, having a perfectly structured plan won't help if we are wasting our energy elsewhere. Attention is the third key to productivity and is necessary to avoid constant wandering of the mind. The book explores techniques to strike the perfect balance between the monk and the trader, enabling the reader to be the most productive version of themselves. Finding your purpose for productivity. Establishing your motivation and purpose are essential steps toward creating effective routines to achieve your productivity goals. Focusing on why you want to be more productive prevents falling into unproductive habits and routines that don't match your objectives. By examining your values, you can discern the true purpose behind your productivity mindset and stay motivated. The Rule of 3 for achieving goals. Learn about J.D. Meyer's Rule of 3 and how it can help you structure your time, attention, and energy to achieve your goals. Are you tired of setting ambitious goals only to have them fall apart as soon as you start your day? J.D. Meyer, a Microsoft executive, introduces the Rule of 3, which can help you make more attainable goals to achieve results. The Rule of 3 suggests that you begin every week by identifying 3 things you want to accomplish that week. Similarly, at the start of each workday, choose 3 goals you want to achieve by the end of the day. By doing so, you will structure your time and energy on what's important, making your goals feel more achievable. For instance, you can set end-of-the-week goals to finish the first section of your book, update your website with new content, and renew your passport. Then, end-of-the-day goals might be to finish the next chapter of your book, decide upon the topic for your next blog post, and fill out the passport renewal form. Nevertheless, while setting goals, ensure that you check your calendar to avoid choosing unrealistic goals. For example, if you want to finish a section in your book, but your calendar shows a big presentation on Friday, it may be best to focus on preparing for that instead. Remember, to be productive, one must be smart about their schedule. So instead of setting unattainable goals, structure your day and week with the Rule of 3. Overcoming procrastination. The tendency to procrastinate is prevalent. According to a 2014 survey, 31% of respondents spend an hour a day procrastinating and 26% spent 2 or more hours. Timothy Pychyl, a professor of psychology at Ottawa's Carleton University, identifies 6 attributes of a task that make procrastination more likely: boredom, frustration, difficulty, lack of structure, lack of personal meaning, and lacking intrinsic rewards. The more the task embodies these attributes, the higher the likelihood of procrastination. Therefore, to overcome procrastination, unappealing tasks require a makeover. For instance, taxes, which are usually tedious and boring, can be done in a cafe with a favorite beverage while enjoying people watching. Conversely, a task that lacks intrinsic rewards can be simplified by creating a reward system. The reward could be paying an hourly wage for completing the task or indulging in a gift afterward. These changes make unpleasant tasks more attractive and increase motivation to complete them. Finding work-life balance. Working 35 to 40 hours optimizes productivity. Many of us believe that working more hours means getting more done. However, our energy reserves are limited, and we need to take control of our schedules to achieve our objectives effectively. The author of the book uses an experiment to explore the amount of work achievable across various hours in a week. Surprisingly, the author found that he accomplished almost the same amount of work whether working a 20-hour week or a 90-hour week. However, he expended less energy and attention during his 90-hour week than his 20-hour week. Therefore, the ideal time for maximum productivity is between 35 to 40 hours per week. Working beyond 60 hours negatively affects productivity, with a task taking a person twice as long to achieve as it otherwise would. A 2015 Stanford University study corroborates this finding by showing that productivity drastically declines once a worker crosses the 55-hour mark in a workweek. The author concluded that optimal energy and concentration are achievable by working between 35 to 40 hours a week. Clear your mind with brain dumping. Have you ever felt overwhelmed and unable to focus on your tasks? Writing things down is a simple yet effective technique to externalize ideas and tasks that are cluttering your mind. This practice is called brain dumping, and it allows your brain to concentrate on solving problems and generating new ideas. Brain dumping is not only useful for tasks, but also to keep track of unfinished projects or brilliant ideas. By writing everything down, you free up valuable brain space that can be used to take action and get things done. Don't waste energy trying to keep track of what still needs to be done. Start your day with a brain dump and watch your productivity soar.
In conclusion, Chris Bailey's The Productivity Project highlights the importance of managing your time, attention, and energy to help you lead a more productive lifestyle. Striking the right balance, finding purpose, and working smarter can make a significant difference in your life. Use the wisdom of the Rule of 3 to set realistic goals, make unappealing tasks more attractive, and optimize your work schedule to maximize output and avoid burnout. Don't forget the simple power of writing things down to free up brain space and leave room for creativity and problem solving. Embrace these lessons and level up your productivity game to achieve the outcomes you desire.